Remasters everywhere. That seems to be what has been happening in 2018 and going into announcements for stuff coming out in 2019 and even further out into the future. I feel like there are almost as many remasters or new editions of older games coming out as actual new games. I'm not complaining though, because a lot of them are really fantastic ways for people who never experienced those games to finally be able to experience them without going through the hoops of finding an older copy of something. Some things are harder to find than others, and it's a great way for someone like me to re-experience some favorite games in a slightly different way or on a different format if I feel like picking up some of the remasters. It depends on what they do to them. A lot of them so far that I've picked up have been really great, and I'm looking forward to a lot of different things. And in that vein, a couple more announcements. The Grim Fandango 20th Anniversary HD Remaster, which has been out on things like the PS4 and Vita, is getting a physical release on the PS4 and a digital release on the Nintendo Switch. And in some very interesting and surprising news, I still feel like maybe we'll never get an actual WarCraft 4. I keep thinking that the longer and longer it takes, I feel like it's never going to actually happen. But there is a WarCraft 3 remaster for 2019, and what they showed so far, it's still like 100% not complete visually, but it looks like a pretty good remaster, and it's a game that is fantastic. One of my favorite things about the mid 90s through the early 2000s was the RTS genre on PC. Things like Bungie before Halo with Myth, the Fallen Lords, and Myth 2 Soulblighter, and of course all the Blizzard stuff and Command and Conquer. Just so many different genres there. Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2, and the original Dungeon Keeper is my favorite PC game ever. So yeah, this is pretty exciting, both for people that have not experienced it before, and it's something that where if it does have a physical release on the PC that doesn't require an internet connection to constantly be on to play the game, I don't entirely have my hopes up yet. We'll see. I didn't look too much into the information about the release. I'm not sure how much is out there yet, but if that is so, then it's something that I'll consider picking up, because I really enjoy WarCraft and WarCraft 3 especially. I mean, WarCraft 2 is probably the most nostalgic for me, even though I started with the first one. 2 is the one I spent the most time with, but 3 I think is my overall favorite, especially for the campaign. It felt much more story driven that way, and it's very exciting. So this could be pretty cool, so I'm just going to keep my eye out on how that is released, whether or not it's something I would look forward to. Yeah, it's pretty awesome news. The number of games and the list of games that are getting all these remasters and stuff keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's a lot of quality stuff coming back out for people to re-enjoy.